Sebastian here, curator of the Sonic Symphonic podcast and composer of the Kalasin albums and the soon to be released, or finished and released, Spitting Out Flies, Borderline Personality Disorder, Opus 1. Some freaky stuff indeed. But I'm here today to talk about a band called Soldiers of Forgiveness. They're based in Seattle, Washington. And, you know, this is the first style of this band that I've come across. I'm not talking musically, I'm talking ethically. They're an international group, and they combine, you know, their resources remotely for the love of music. And with an ideal to make the world a slightly better place by actually raising funds and turning those to good causes, you know, such as, you know, supporting anti-hate charities, supporting Ukraine, and other sort of worthwhile endeavours. And, you know, I think that's a brilliantly touching way of going about it. They've got a bit of a back catalogue which we'll explore, but December the 16th they released an album called The Year of Virgo, and they've done one sort of zodiac-y sort of themed before, it's the Year of Capricorn, and this kind of sort of a bit of a continuation of the story. But before we go into the story, let's just say they're a sort of symphonic, sort of keyboard heavy arranging style band, and combined with like old school sort of like riff based metal, some prog and folk influences. Yeah, so they sit kind of nicely, I think, in the power sort of symphonic genres. So, okay, the Year of Virgo. He says, you know, sorry for giving you a long reading assignment, and that's absolutely fine. The more information, the better. I don't typically like to sit and read a ton of stuff, but because you know, I feel like I'm cheating. But let's just get into it. The Year of Virgo takes place in the same world that was introduced in the Year of Capricorn, and it explores the life of the ancestors of its characters. So it's a continuation of the theme. This world is controlled by three eternal forces: time, love, and hate, who control the pawns by playing the game of life. Time acts as the impartial banker and dungeon master of the game, whilst love is trying to unify the pawns, and hate's goal is to do the converse, to divide the pawns. Hate has been dominating the game recently, mostly thanks to hate's clever plan to create gods, which has been an effective strategy to divide the pawns. I mean, yeah, I can see some real-world synergy here. This game is played in rounds, and the Year of Virgo is just another round of the game, just like the Year of Capricorn was. So there's an insight into the development of the theme and of the conceptualization that this band is bringing to the table. In the Year of the Virgo, or in the year, I don't know why I keep saying in the Year of the Virgo. In the Year of Virgo, there are many stories worth telling, but this album chooses to tell a story about two brothers who best exemplify how the game impacts the life of the pawns. These brothers, named Seth and Uriel, great choice of names there, have been the best friends as long as they can remember. Hate has successfully grabbed them on his side, and they are both leading the charge in a group called the Rise of the Black Dawn, which is ravaging the lands and forcefully converting heathens to their religion. However, love is hard at work spoiling hate's plans, and love's plan is to convert Uriel onto her side. And in the Year of the Virgo, we see how Uriel loses his faith and converts to love's camp step by step, and how Seth descends deeper into the hate's evil schemes. This drifts the brothers apart, perhaps permanently, and this whole album is organised around this duality. The album is bookended by holy style songs that relate to events in the halls of life where the game is played, and these songs have a bit of a different feel to the others. The songs in between the whole album alternate between evil and good perspective to reflect what is happening in the world because of the game. Okay, well, thanks, that was quite a lot to get through. So if you're still watching, that means it's captivated your interest as much as it has mine. I think there's an element of division within ourselves, of the love and hate and the way we play the game of life. And there's synergy here to how religions are formed and potentially used, or sort of cults or sort of groups of people. Not using my words very cleverly. I am still under the influence of a cold and very bunged up, but with you music I will. We power on. And okay, so let's just get into it. The first track I'm going to play is one called Beautiful Madness, and I think I need some feedback from the band. I'd like to know which styles of tracks. Have I gone with evil tracks, or I have gone with good tracks? I think I already might know that answer. So here is Beautiful Madness. Okay, wow. Like, literally, wow. Like, the fact that this band are so good. Okay, like, first off, like, I'm loving all of that synth stuff. That is so up my alley. You know, it's reminiscent of Sonata Arctica. It's reminiscent of big sort of Wake Me and Marillion. I just, it's so good. It's so good. I literally wanted to like switch my keyboard on and just get jamming along to that, and that's just I love the lyrical content as well. You know, this band is so good, and with this ethic that they've got of being the kind of change you want to see, which is a Gandhi quote. And I love the fact that they've included that in the music, and it's just all done well. Nice proggy little sort of bits here and there, and some awesome key changes, and yeah, this is sort of power symphonic at like its most engaging and captivating for me. I'm so happy to be giving this a blast. You know, perforating my eardrums probably because excessive volume. And but yeah, it's worth it. It's so worth it. Oh my days. Okay, right. Well, let's go with the next one. What did I choose? Well, in my going about of choosing tracks, I sort of like listen to the first 20 seconds and then I kind of leave it there. And okay, that one. So at least the majority of the music comes across as a surprise. Okay, so moving on. So, going to feature another track called "Rise of the Black Dawn," and you know, I think I've said all there is to like say about the band. So I'm just like, just enjoy pushing play. What a solo! What a solo! So many and thankful for the bounty of the Lord, unholy altars and the idols made of stone. The scent of sacrifice leads us to the eternal throne. We don't make the rules, we're only servants of the Lord. Sorrow, we are the bringers of tomorrow. Take our hand and praise the wow. Again, okay, so this one was a little bit more like that when I spoke of the classic, get my breath back. Oh, the beauty of chest infections. When we spoke more about those classic rock. That's a classic rock style riffs. That's definitely what the band were alluding to. You know, it sounded a little bit early Purple there, as in Deep Purple. You know, and some of that vocal work as well remind me. As a moment I paused and I was like, it sounds like something I've heard before. It's so epic. And okay, so this one was made more tamed back on the guitar solos and the keyboard stuff. But my God, when they came in, I mean, that's just epic. And also, so the drummer, like, okay, like whoever really talks about the drummer, you know, they got sort of second to last place, you know, after the bassist, and then the drummer, and then everybody. These are the more talked about people. But you know, there's some really interesting bass pedal patterns. You know, you could have just gone with you know, or something classic, but like is it syncopation? I don't know. It's been a long time since I did music theory, but the patterning, and it doesn't necessarily always sort of go with the rhythm or bass structure, but it complements it in just a sort of anarchistic way. But it's just so powerful, and it just excites you. That's what it does. This music is exciting. This is an exciting album. This is an exciting band. I'm really looking forward to listening to much more of it, and you know, and following them, and just like checking out all of their stuff. So like, I'm going to throw some links and what have you below. You know, as per usual, you know, if you like what you've heard so far, you know, you should be subscribing by now. But I'm going to do one more, you know, and then we'll call it a day. And the next track that I selected was Traitor. So let's get into it. Let's get into it.
The devil's too. devils do. It's just the devil's tool.
Wow. Well, there you go. I mean, that was some hard stuff. Look, this band are like super exciting, you know, and yeah, powerful, very interesting music to listen to. I love how every keyboard introduction, or every time the keyboard enters, it's just so captivating and so exciting, and the guitar soloing as well, and the riff work is nice and classic, and but then it goes a little bit you know, proggy. Then you've got the awesome drums, and then you've got like killer vocals, and not only that, embedded in this concept of, you know, helping those that are less fortunate than us, and you know, Bandcamp. I think I saw the album rights up there. It's for something like $7. You know, when my paycheck comes around, I'm definitely picking that up. Out of principle, it's and it's cheap enough. Why do it? It's all going to a good cause, and yeah, you know, I really would like to find out more about the individuals and the motivations behind this band. So, you know, if you guys are up for an interview on my podcast channel, that's something I wouldn't mind extending out. I also think maybe, I don't know if you guys know the name, Adrian Benegas. I think some of his music has some sort of synergy to yours. And Adrian Benegas, if you don't know Soldiers of Forgiveness, you know, check them out. And yeah, I just had so much fun doing this today. So cold or no cold, I did it and I enjoyed it, and it's worth the heartburn and the lung burn, and we soldier on. Yeah, killer concept, guys, killer album. Like, what can I say? Thank you so much for bringing this to my attention.